time. It's Wild Down Tuesday, and thank you for joining my channel. Please hit that like, that subscribe, and that bell for future notifications. So this week's title is How Do You Unite a Disconnected Community? A united front that's disconnected. So this is a topic that has been going around for the past several weeks throughout creators. And remember, this is going to be a short video. I just really think there's 5 things that we have to keep in mind going into this subject. This Sunday is going to be at 7 p.m. Central. It's going to be Hollywood, Danny D'Lo, myself, Sosa Ghost, and Mike Ball sitting around talking around probably about this topic. So one of the things we got to remember is that a divided culture needs a united church. And I don't mean like a real church, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And a divided nation needs united people. So we're going to kind of start off with the first one. Just know, people have to know you would not win them all. There's no way you're going to convince every single person, let's all unite and be hunky-dory and sing kumbaya. That's not going to happen. Zero. Never, ever will ever happen. But people can play nice. People can sort of get along, be cordial. Because the thing is, especially in the biker community, a lot of alpha males, just like in the executive, for executive world for business, people, they don't call it an executive ladder for no reason. People step over and climb each over people just to get ahead. Same thing goes with the biker community. And that's one thing that we have to remember, that you will not win everybody on this movement. Number 2, you have to start with the core, not the crowd. People focus so much on the majority of the crowd, and they try to wrangle everybody together and kind of go on this big, rah, 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 let's get united. That won't happen. You got to start from the core, within and out, which is a nice thing that's probably happening now, especially on Sunday. You have a bunch of creators, at least on YouTube, that is coming together. Even a couple that didn't see eye to eye, but they're coming together, putting their differences down for the better, the greater good, whatever that saying is, right? So that's one of the things that this is leading to. So you got to start with the core, not the crowd. Number 3, you always have to do the math and understand the percentage of people that are not united, the ones that are there's a disconnect. Usually that'll be about 10 to 15% actually, but there might be the loudest ones. 15% of a crowd that is louder than everybody else, trust me. It's just like protesters. They're a small group, but they're louder and sometimes annoying more than everybody else, so people hear them. So you have to do the math. You have to divide and conquer in a certain way, in the right way. Number 4, you have to focus on what everybody agrees on. People sometimes focus so much on what they don't agree on, and they get stuck. They hit a wall. So you have to understand that you have to focus what everybody in that core agrees on. You go from there. You chip away. So that's number 4. Number 5, you have to explain the why twice as much as the what and the how. Let me say this again. You have to explain the why twice as much as the what and the how. Because a lot of times people I don't want to hear the hows and all the whats. I want to see solutions, the why and the solution. So that's one of the main things that people have to understand. And those are 5 good things, good core things that we can kind of help get started. If if there's an issue at work, if there's an issue with your chapter or anywhere, you can use these 5 keys to help you understand how to unite a divided front, something that's disconnected, a community that's disconnected. So like I said, this is a very short video. Also, I didn't see too much people talk about this, but I want to say a good farewell to Dibber in the Wind. Apparently, I was watching his live, and he is done. He is Zippo, no more. He has his other world traveling channel, which is going to be awesome. He goes around to Israel and different countries, and he rides around. So he's been around. He's like the godfather of MC. I think of MC culture on the internet, and he's been around for such a long time. And he could have been so big, but he didn't do the things that he didn't believe. He did not put himself above a club or his club. He did not put sales on, stuff to sell, and he just stayed true to who he was, and he was no BS type of guy. And I just want to give a farewell. I love him, but I still will keep talking to him. I love my late night talks with him at 3 in the morning. He's always up. That's crazy. So hopefully you guys hit this Sunday. It's going to be Hollywood, Danny D. Lowe, Sosta Goes, Mike Ball, myself. Tune in, 7 p.m. Central. Remember, hit that like if you didn't like. Hit that subscribe and the little bell for future notifications. Until next week, much love and respect.